Welcome to CarsMation.
2024 Porsche Taycan. The four-door Taycan is precisely what an electric vehicle (EV) that drives like a Porsche is. In addition to its communicative steering and lockdown handling, it offers Olympic-level acceleration, reaching 60 miles per hour in just 2.4 seconds. All Taycans are four-door sedans, although Porsche also provide wagonized versions, known as the Cross Turismo and Sport Turismo, which we assess separately if you need more capacity for cargo. The Taycan's sophisticated interior and exterior design hide the typical EV nerdiness, and its enormous wheels and brakes add to the whole effect. Even the least efficient Lucid Air's predicted 384 miles between charges is not threatened by the EPA's estimate of 246 miles of range for the farthest driving Taycan. With 750 horsepower, the Taycan Turbo S is the most potent model. All other models can charge at lightning-fast DC fast speeds of up to 270 kilowatt-hours. The Taycan is an electric sports vehicle that is deserving of the Porsche crest that a great number of historic 911s have flown before it. However, in contrast to those vehicles, this one murmurs rather than roars. This year, the Taycan is once again included in our Editor's Choice list. What's new for 2024? The 2024 Porsche Taycan enters its fifth model year largely unchanged. Pricing and which one to buy. The 2024 Porsche Taycan's pricing ranges from $92,550 to $196,550, depending on the model and options. Base $92,550. 4S $113,350. GTS $140,950. Turbo $162,450. Turbo S $196,550. Even though the Taycan Turbo and Turbo S have performance comparable to supercars, we still advise going with the less expensive Taycan for S all-wheel drive. The 522 horsepower powertrain, 19-inch wheels, adaptive air suspension, partly leather upholstery, and keyless entry are all standard on the 4S. We would upgrade to the Performance Battery Plus, which raises the pack size and boosts the combined horsepower rating to 562, but we would forego the majority of Porsche's numerous customizing options in order to keep costs under control. A must-have is the Performance Package, which also makes driving the Taycan more enjoyable. Active anti-roll bars help with cornering stability, rear axle steering and torque vectoring enhance agility, and the Sport Plus drive mode maximizes performance. EV motor, power, and performance. The majority of Taycan models have two electric motors, one of which powers the front wheels and the other the rear ones. They generate distinct outputs based on the trim level. With the lesser battery, the 4S produces 522 horsepower, and with the larger battery, 562 horsepower. The top models, the 750 horsepower Turbo S and the 670 horsepower Turbo, come equipped with the large juicer as standard. Depending on the size of the battery, the base model's horsepower ranges from 402 to 469, however it only has rear-wheel drive. The 590 horsepower and 626 pound-feet of torque Taycan GTS is the sweet spot. The novel 2-speed direct-drive transmission found on all Taycan versions is essential to the vehicle's quick acceleration. After testing the Taycan 4S, we were pleased with how quickly it could reach 60 miles per hour in just 3.4 seconds and how well it handled in tight spaces. However, given that Porsche decided against one-pedal driving, we wish the brake pedal was more responsive. The Turbo S's rocket ship takeoffs will astound those who have a strong demand for speed. The version we tested completed the quarter mile in 10.5 seconds at 130 miles per hour, reaching 60 miles per hour in just 2.4 ticks. A Tesla Model S performance in Cheetah mode equaled that speed at 60 miles per hour. In terms of acceleration, a Model S Plaid completely crushed the Porsche. The Taycan stands out among other electric cars thanks to its fierce acceleration, low-slung driving posture, and precision steering. It's also quite cozy. We also drove another Taycan Turbo S, and even with its low-profile tires and 21-inch wheels, it never seemed harsh or stiff. Range, charging, and battery life. With a 400-mile driving range on a single charge, the Tesla Model S outperforms the Taycan in terms of driving range. Depending on the size of the battery and the electric motors, the Porsche may go anywhere from 206 to 246 miles between ratings. In an actual comparative test, the Taycan did exceed its range estimations. Every Taycan model has an 800-volt design, which enables a 270 kilowatt maximum charging rate. Porsche claims that models with the larger battery, of which 83.7 kilowatt hours are really usable, despite the pack's 93.4 kilowatt hours label, can be charged from 5 to 80% in just 23 minutes. As we found in a comparative test, 800-volt DC fast chargers are uncommon, and peak charging rates don't provide much useful information. Porsche claims that a 50 kilowatts DC fast charger can charge a vehicle in 93 minutes. Although 150 kilowatts charging is a possibility, 270 kilowatts and 50 kilowatts fast charging capacity is the standard. We conducted an 11-car, 1,000-mile EV 1000 rally during which we encountered the real-world charging variables: fuel economy and real-world MPG. The highest-rated Taycan has a combined efficiency rating of up to 83 MPG. In contrast, the MPG rating of the Tesla Model S long range is 120. The Tesla is rated for up to 115 MPG on the highway, while the Porsche is rated for up to 88 MPG. We drove our 75 miles per hour highway route to test the Taycan 4S with the big battery, and we saw 65 miles per gallon. Using a 2018 Model S 100D, we ran the same test and recorded 91 MPG. A 2020 Taycan 4S was also able to reach 180 miles of real-world range on our highway test, which we previously discussed. Interior, comfort, and cargo. The interior of the svelte Taycan is filled with technology. Its seemingly straightforward design is reminiscent of previous Porsche models. As might be expected, a variety of luxurious materials and color palettes are available to cover the interior. Numerous high-end features are available, such as heated rear seats, a massaging front seat, 4-zone climate control, and a heated steering wheel. The Taycan has conventional 2+2 seating, but if needed, a third seat can be added in the back. The rear seating and storage capacity of the electrified Porsche felt a little small, and we didn't like having to squeeze into the narrow front seat. However, there's a great view out when driving. Infotainment and connectivity. The Taycan has no shortage of screens within, but it does lack traditional buttons and knobs. The infotainment system is operated by two centrally situated touchscreens in addition to a curved 16.8-inch gauge display. The top one is 10.9 inches in diameter and is integrated into the dash. It offers entry to crucial features. Users may interact with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto capabilities, change the climate settings, check the battery life, input navigational data, and open and close the trunk and charge ports using the 8.4-inch touchscreen beneath it. The front seat passenger has access to an additional 10.9-inch touchscreen, while the rear seat has an optional 5.9-inch touchscreen that regulates the seat heating and rear HVAC. Thanks for watching.